Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at near midfield.
Boy, sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
First down here for this offense. Or it's snapped to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Canes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. As a design quarterback keeper, powering through. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Canes will crank up the tempo.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
To the air, it's Perkins. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And here's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Kentucky getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And now the handoff. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Third down after that running play. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Kentucky 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And the returner being brought down. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Gives it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. He'll test the right side here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. It's a draw play. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second and goal for the offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
They'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. It's a run to the left. Running through the tackle. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker. is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. And he drops back in the gun. And they heave it deep downfield. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, it feels to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Catch made down inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Always looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Back to throw. It's Perkins. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The pass rush, and he's going to float this one to the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to pass, it's Perkins. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. And now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Now operating in empty. Quarterback making some changes at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Off target and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
And the 2nd effort there will earn him the 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up in the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down to multiple scores. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Kentucky 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Canes. Made the defense look slow that time. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
To throw, it's Perkins. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And this one is getting ugly.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. Will be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Get set, get set.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Second down.
Okay, break. Lasso, lasso.
Here comes a handoff. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play.
42 spot.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback of just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you can see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the right side. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. No huddle here for the offense.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Wideouts now clustered. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. He fires this one to the right, had all day to throw.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it again. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. Takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The Canes come to the line in the hurry up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Belly stutter. Igloo.
On first down, it's play action. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Nice catch. It's complete, but for a loss on the play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown for the U. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The back's got it. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5.